Alright traders, check this out. Euro dollar under the microscope, following up on this existing bullish position we have. And I wanted to touch base today on the euro because there are some interesting developments going on. We're closing in on target, right? We're not too far away from target. We're talking about 70 pip to go, right? More than halfway through already. Now, what seems to be the most encouraging part here was yesterday, right? When I say yesterday, I mean the fact that price closed well above the moving average here, right? Which could have been a pivotal point. So yeah, it looks like we have no more obstacles, right, along the way to our target, 1153 here. Now, you know, we've seen price breaking out of 109.63. The game plan was to start to become much more aggressive once that happened. So it did happen, and right before we wanted to kind of, you know, put things in higher gear, we've seen price tagging the moving average and having this reaction. So we said, all right, let's cool off, let's wait a little bit, and we'll see what's the what is the outcome of the battle between price action and the moving average, right? Now that obviously had come to to resolution yesterday with that breakout, and you can see that this time we pulled the trigger on a bigger trade, twice as big. So this is where we're gonna get more aggressive going forward towards 1153. There's not much to go. There could be one more chance for us to throw in one more trade, but this distance could be closed in a day, right? Just as, same distance, let's say same move as we had yesterday, it's going to close that distance to the target. What's next beyond that point? Once we hit 111.53, what's next, right? So we believe price will probably drill into the upper section here, but it's hard to say how far it's going to go. It's not obvious it's going to go all the way to 113.23 here. It's not obvious at all, unless of course it's going to have a full-fledged breakout, which is possible. Don't get me wrong, it's possible, but it's probably more likely that it will reverse at some point inside of that upper section. It will begin to to top out and start to turn around and then land another leg on the downside. That's actually more likely. But this is the shaky part. This is the dodgy area where we're trying to avoid, basically, not to stay out on the sideline and wait for price to to become just more clear. And at this point it's very clear, pointing upwards, making its way towards the upper section. We know it's going to land at the 111.53. Beyond that point, we're probably going to have to sit on the sideline and wait for the right moment to strike back. Alright, so that's pretty much the situation right now with the euro. It's looking good, no doubt. We're starting to register some nice profit, guys. Stop loss level have been adjusted to 109. We're still keeping a healthy distance from price action. We're protected by 109.63 and that 200-day moving average, buffering between us and between price action and moving average. So it's going to be super interesting to see how quick we can tag that target. Hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow to the latest, but it should happen one way or another. So that's about that for the euro dollar market video signals, guys. It's been a pleasure. We'll be back next Monday. Have a nice weekend. Take care.